But we're gonna move on to Super Mario Bros. The movie. There was a new trailer and a bunch of promo artwork. Have you seen the trailer?
I did see the trailer. I'm not excited for this.
I'm really excited for this movie. The first trailer made me excited because it just looks good and like a really fun homage to the entire series. And the promo art I don't even think it was officially it was leaked, and then Nintendo decided to officially release it after it got leaked the day before the trailer came out, because I don't think they were planning on doing that. I think they were going to release it after the trailer, or after the the live stream, the Nintendo Direct, but it got leaked. So and one of them, it showed Mario and Luigi posed in front of their plumber's truck that has like an old school Mario design on it, and the Super Mario Bros. Logo, and it's all yellow. And in the background, you see Pauline, who, if you don't know who Pauline is, she's the woman that Mario has to save in the original Donkey Kong games that he and Donkey Kong premiered in. And she's in the background. She's also in
Isn't she
Odyssey.
Odyssey, right?
Yeah, she's in Odyssey.
Yeah.
And you also see right next to her a street sign that says Brooklyn. So they are from Brooklyn. It is confirmed.
That's what I like to hear.
So, they also had one that showed Peach's throne room, but that's also shown in the trailer. So we'll just get into the trailer itself. We saw Donkey Kong, and he's been redesigned. I didn't watch the entirety of the live stream. I just mostly watched the trailer, but there was a part after they showed the trailer in the live stream that where Miyamoto, who created both Donkey Kong and Mario, and his debut game was actually that Donkey Kong game. He said that they redesigned him for the first time since he appeared in 3D. Like Donkey Kong has had the exact same design since he first appeared in a game in 3D, and this design is meant to closely resemble his original design from that first Donkey Kong game. And it just his eyes are really close, and that's the weirdest thing about the design. But it looked good. It looks like Donkey Kong, and you see Cranky Kong in the background sitting on a throne beside Peach, and their entire civilization looks like it's based on like Mayan or like Aztec type culture, which apparently is something that they've done in Donkey Kong Country games before. But I've never played any Donkey Kong Country games. You ever play any like Donkey Kong games?
Only Donkey Kong games I've played. Does the first Mario game technically count as a Donkey Kong game?
It's called Donkey Kong.
I don't know that. Does the first Mario game technically count as a Donkey Kong game?
Like the first Mario game or Donkey Kong? Because the first game that Mario shows up in is called Donkey Kong.
Then it would be Donkey Kong. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah,
I played that. I played that in an arcade, and I played, I think, the first Donkey Kong Country that was on DS. I had that. I'm pretty sure that's about it, though. I've never been a huge Donkey Kong fan, but the one that I played on DS was a lot of fun.
I like the idea of Donkey Kong. I realized that I had played a Donkey Kong Country game, I think, on like an emulator at some point, and I definitely played the first Donkey Kong game with Mario. But in my mind, the day Donkey Kong gets a like Mario Odyssey or like Breath of the Wild style game is probably the day I'll play a Donkey Kong game, because I feel like there's a lot of potential there.
I feel like out of every like Nintendo character, that would probably be the most fun out of like Breath of the Wild style game for that character. I feel like Donkey Kong would probably be the most fun.
Yeah, I can imagine it being a situation where like I'm imagining like he swings around on vines through like the forest and stuff like that. That would be very interesting. Like it could be a lot of fun traversal.
The traverse would be a lot of fun. I'm imagining stuff like similar like swimming through trees, but or also like Assassin's Creed 3, like running through the trees.
Also a bit of like
woods and stuff.
Like the Hulk Ultimate Destruction, where he like jumps on the buildings and just like stick his fingers in them. Yeah, but they also show Peach in this has more agency. She's like not just being kidnapped. In fact, they're making Luigi the person that gets kidnapped by Bowser, which is actually makes a lot of sense. It's very funny because Luigi's meant to be a cowardly character, and
I'm so sick of people dunking on my boy Luigi.
Whoa. That doesn't. That's the thing, though. He's a cowardly character, and then that's what what makes Luigi's matching great is because it's the moment where he no longer can just be saved by Mario. He has to step up and save Mario himself. So him being cowardly,
my boy Luigi gets shine, man.
So like I feel like this is definitely going to branch off into eventually we're going to get a Donkey Kong Country movie, and probably going to get a Luigi's Mansion movie. So I feel like Luigi's going to get the respect he deserves. I also don't like that people disrespect him, But he is meant to be a coward. That is like accurate.
It is, but I don't like it. I want my boy Luigi to be
Get some confidence.
like a hero, man.
Wait till Daisy shows up. He'll grow a spine. Trust me. He'll grow more than a spine, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I might cut that. They show them being transported. What looks like it's them being transported to the Mushroom Kingdom, because you see the pipes and it looks like kind of like the Rainbow Road. I mean, not Rainbow Road, the Rainbow Bridge from not the actual Rainbow Road that they show in the trailer, but there's like these swirling things that looks like the Rainbow Bridge from Thor that they're being transported through, which is probably how they get to that world. But yeah, they show was it Yoshi's Island? They show a herd of Yoshi just running. So I'm interested in that. And what else? Mario Kart. It's just straight up Mario Kart. Very end of the trailer. They're all in carts. You see was it Funky Kong in the background? And I think you see Diddy Kong in the background too. But you also see Diddy Kong in the background of when Mario is getting slapped by Donkey Kong. But yeah, they're clearly bringing a lot of the most popular Mario stuff into one. Because you even hear like Peach mentions something about the galaxy. So they're already setting up a Mario Galaxy and bringing in Rosalina and stuff like that in the future. Which maybe that'll be saved for like a third movie or something like that. Or maybe even after a trilogy, they then go to Mario Galaxy stuff. But
I feel like they're really trying to set up a Super Smash Bros. Universe.
For sure.
I don't hate it.
Me neither, because the thing is, setting up a lot of people are upset about it because they feel like it'll be like Marvel, where everything will have to match the exact same tone as the Mario movie, which I understand that fear and I see where it's coming from, but I don't think that necessarily has to be the case, because I don't think that Nintendo is going to, because they've never done this with anything else. I don't think they're going to try to make all of these things take place in the exact same universe. I don't. I think
even in Super Smash Bros, they're all coming from separate universes.
Like I don't think a Super Smash Bros. Movie is going to affect the individual character movies. I think that those will always be separate, and that they will be pulled from their individual universes and then thrown into a universe for the Smash Bros. Movie. So I think we're all going to be able to have our cake and eat it too. So I'm excited.
I was going to say, because the Nintendo games have pretty like different tones. Like the Legend of Zelda games are like kind of like slower, melancholic, while like Mario is super like energetic and like upbeat all the time. Like it's not. I feel like there's gonna be different tones.
We mentioned it before, but I think we both agreed that they should make like an F-Zero movie.
I would love to see that. I want to do a TV show actually.
Oh, yeah, F-Zero. I mean, there was an anime at one point.
Love to see F-Zero TV show.
There was an anime at one point, so it would make sense.
Was there really?
Yeah.
I gotta find that.
But yeah. I'm still not a fan of Chris Pratt's voice, but it's not like it's like bad. It's just not Mario in my opinion. And Mario doesn't mean Italian. It doesn't even necessarily mean Brooklyn. But he has one Wahoo in this. And I think that's what's missing. I think he just needs to go kind of like, honestly, a little bit corny with it and just add a bunch of Wahoos and that type of stuff to just make it, okay, it's Mario. It's not Italian. It's not Brooklyn, but at least it's Mario. But this is just like, it's just Chris Pratt. And like, it doesn't harm the movie. It doesn't make it bad, but it does. It feels like there's a piece missing. But ultimately, I don't think it'll mean the movie's bad. I think it'll be a good movie either way. But let's move on.